So this is a quick little, here's what I do to clean my Roomba. I think it's important to recognize a lot of times that things get neglected that probably should not be neglected. And this is just a real quick little live impromptu tutorial. My name's April. I run a website called Simple Classic Life. And I ran my Roomba this morning and realized just how bad it was. So you can see this is the, I don't even know what number this is, but most Roombas are done just about the same. So I want y'all to look right here. This is how I keep it from going up under things. This is not scientific. This is just my sweet husband put glue Legos on this so it won't run up underneath the tables like I don't like. So. Alright, so what you're going to do is just turn it over. Make sure you've already emptied it out, and you can go ahead and take this off. This is already empty. But you can see these two little yellow tabs right here. You're going to pick them up, and then prepare to be grossed out, because once you lift this out, you're going to see just how gross it is. So here's this. Take that off, and this is your little Roomba tool. They give you this when you get a Roomba. So you're going to go ahead and take all the gunk off here. I have really long hair, and so does my dog, and we have 2 boys. So take that off, and this part does not come off. And then you're going to take this little button off, because I have lost this in the trash can before. And then you're going to take all the gunk out of there. It is literally, y'all, super-de-duper wrapped around. It's really bad. So take the little tool, get all that stuff out of there. See, it's way more stuff than you think is in there. Oh, so gross. All right, so then, didn't get it all out. All right, so then you're gonna take this little yellow disc, comes off. Okay, all right. Then there's all of this. Right. All right, so this is like kind of like a little letter opener. See the little blade right there? So you're going to just take it and run it through here, and it's going to cut all those little pieces of schmutz and crud and everything else under there. Okay, clearly it's been a while since I did this. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's so gross. We have about a dozen or so men and teenagers coming to our house this weekend for a church conference kind of thing. So I thought it would be nice to have the house clean, and then I realized my Roomba was gross. So it's kind of hard to get your house clean when your Roomba's really gross. So you're going to get all this junk out of here. And see, I haven't cut any of the bristles. I've just cut the pieces of hair so that they're more manageable to get off. All right, now we are just getting started, y'all. This is so gross. All right, so now you're going to put all this back together. This one went on this side. You see the little things go right back in there. And then this goes back in here. All right, and then this one goes back on this side. See the little teeth go right in there, okay? And this actually bent out because it was so dirty. So I probably should get a new one of those, but I can't do it right now, so. Anyway, we're going to just stick this back in here. And then we're going to take the next one out and do the same thing with it, okay? This little button comes off too, and then there's a bunch of schmutz down in there, see? Ugh, y'all, seriously, this is bad. I don't even want to know. I'm glad I didn't do anything with my fingernails before we did this. All right, so then you get this, and you're going to cut these pieces too. And this is what takes the most time, I think, is just this part right here, because you've got to get all these little pieces out. But it will help your Roomba run a lot better. And extend the life of it. So I think I'm gonna actually have to get a knife to get those off. Let me do that. I did not intend to do that, but I'll just use one of these knives and then run it back through the dishwasher when we're done. Ugh, y'all, this is bad. I get reported for having a gross house. Isn't there a show called that? Gross House or Hoarders or something? I don't know. All right. So as we're picking all this stuff out, this is pretty much all, this is the hardest part right here, is just this picky part. And you want to go ahead and get all these done. Get all this stuff out. There we go. See how clean it is now? Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, so there you go. And you do get to a point, well, I do anyway. You may not get to a point where good enough is good enough. I don't teach my children that, but sometimes I do have to practice that. All right, so there's that. And we're going to put this little knob back on. Put it back in there. And it just goes back in there with the little square. All right, so now you can clip that back shut. All right, so now you want to pry open or get out your wheel. I don't know if I can do this or not with my hands. So the wheel just pulls right out, and then there's all of that, which is why it wasn't rolling very well. And then you push the wheel out and get all of this stuff out. Okay, so the wheel comes right out, and then you pick all of this stuff out too, okay? Put the wheel, pop the wheel back in, and then you pop it back in right here. All right, yay. All right, then the last thing, if this isn't really bad this time, but this little brush is just a Phillips head screwdriver, and you just take that out and put it in. But that's it, you guys. And that is a really quick, I guess not really quick, that took forever, it feels like. So I'm gonna go sanitize my hands because they're gross. And we'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Go clean your Roomba.